Trendsetter, I got style for. Run like I don't got in the state. Yeah. Run it up. Yeah. Went from MIA to LA on the run like I don't got in the state. Yeah. I went from LA to the A on the run, you can tell where I stay at. Yeah. Counting all this paper, I chase no sleep, call me jet lag, baby. Counting all this paper, I chase no sleep, call me jet lag, baby. Been 1,020, spent 100 hundreds. Money come and gone, let's get straight to it. Been a businessman, it's bigger than music. I was on a new building with like 8 units. What's for sale, I might buy it all. Don't wanna put in work, now you just wanna ball. Got Louis bags with no money in them. Bigger than...
Good morning guys. Hope we are well. Hope everything's working. Chat is working. Mic is working. Just wait for a few more people to come in here. Morning. Let's go. Yes, sir. Are you gold trading? Are you gold trade in night or day? Because I can open till morning. Do you have unique setup? Yes. Just gonna reply like that. Let's wait for a few more people to come in. Put music back on. Yep. Just waiting for just a few more people to get in here so we can go ahead and do the analysis and not get asked 100 times. Can you please tell me what we're looking for? Can you please tell, so we'll just give it 2 minutes till people come in and then we'll have a look. Morning guys. Let's get some money, baby. Money is only on your mind, huh? Chasing money. It's how you lose, is always chasing money. Let's make a profitable trade. Not let's get money, let's take a profitable trade. That's the goal. Goal is to take a profitable trade. If that happens, we make money. But if that doesn't happen, then we don't lose anything. And that's the key, right? Can you go through what level? Oh, Sus in the chat. Welcome back. Yeah, we're gonna go through the levels now. I just came to the charts. I haven't looked at the charts this morning. So it's all new. You're gonna see me do my analysis fresh here. I'm gonna remove these drawings here. Okay, very interesting closure here. This daily closed at this daily support we have from back here. I wonder if I've marked that. Yeah, I have marked that. Okay, I marked it as a 30. I'm also going to change it to a /DS, right? Because that's a daily support here. So daily close at that. Daily is closing bullish here. So, there's no indication that sells make sense just yet. We have these weak bearish 4-hour candles. And essentially we formed a range here. And if we formed a range here, and we're not seeing strong bearish candles, doesn't make me a case for me to sell. But this is a mixed session, so I can have an argument for sells today to find a trade. But again, I'm more bullish biased just based off that closure, right? I have this is that 30-minute daily support area, a previous 4-hour support which was target yesterday. That previous 4-hour support I drew from back here like this. Let me show you. Yeah, I drew it back here from this zone right here. That's where I drew it from. And for now, what we're looking, we have a 4-hour resistance here, but this whole daily support zone is a resistance. This previous 4-hour support is irrelevant now. This can get moved down to here because this is our current 4-hour support, right? So we're going to mark that as our current 4-hour support, and essentially this is our 4-hour range. Everything else looks okay. 1-hour time frame on the other hand, we can see this 30-minute daily support. We can just move this up to here to make it nice and clean. We have a support here on the 30. Let's see how that looks on the 15. I mean, that's the 1 hour. Yeah, that matches up. Gonna move this a little bit higher as well. So this whole zone here is like a resistance zone where we're at. Down below here, 15-minute. Yeah, that's a very strong support here. if we do get below here, there is a counter trend option sell today. How big is our range for counter trend? 18 pips. I'm watching this support. We can see all the rejections. You can see how many times we reject, but this is like, you know, we tap the range once, we tap the range twice. We're basically ranging in between here. So if we do close below here and have a closure like this, nice deep closure and some form of pullback, I can look to sell maybe down to here and catch a counter trend sell, and be very well aware that if we create support from here, I can actually look to buy this back up and continue this trend bullish. But that would be a counter trend option at the moment. As for buys, you know, I really like the idea of price pulling back here and creating support to take buys as well. So, you know, it's kind of mixed, depends what's going to come first. But actually, you know, I'm more bullish. A lot of people are going to try sell this today, but really I have a more of a bullish bias today, and I need to choose one and stick to one. So let's see how the session develops. But what I'm going to say is I'm not going to be the first person to sell. I'm not going to sell the minute we break out here to try get down here, because I very well know, and I've seen this time after time after time, because I always trade GJ. I've always seen this, that we come down, then price creates a nice support here. You only get like a 5 pip, 10 pip move or 12 pip move, and then we get nice candles back into the range and we continue up. If we end up closing above here, what's our range? Yeah, 8 pips, not really ideal at the moment. GJ ranges have been very small recently this week, and that's because of all the news we've had this week, so there's not too much volume. That should change and we should see that improve. As for gold actually, oh, look at that accuracy of this line here, withdrawn from the support back here, right? Was just a small support here. See, this small support was huge relevance. Was huge relevance to this whole move towards the upside. But yeah, we broke back into the range where we were yesterday. Daily time frame ended up closing with a huge rejection wick here, which is super interesting. Of course, 4 hours would be closing nicely bullish back into the range. So as long as we remain back in this range, we're basically doing the same as GJ, which is ranging, so you can have an argument for both sides. If we close below the range again, then you can look to sell quite easily in New York and come back and tap this 4-hour support, and that'll be the trade for New York. Based right now, we're going sideways, right? You can see 1 hour is going sideways, 30 minutes also going sideways. Not the best position where we're in. Yeah, it's not the best at the moment. Move this up here. Gonna move this, make this to resistance. So it's a little bit messy. Yeah. This rejection wick here is worrisome. I mean, you could try fill the wick if price closes above here. You could try fill this wick and potentially continue. But if you do close above and create support, will probably be better for upside here. That would probably make more sense. So yeah, that's the analysis. Hope that made sense for you guys. If you did enjoy the analysis, leave a like, let me know. I'm good, thank you. I'm good, thank you. How are you, Sus? All good? Did that, are you happy with the lines, Jiggy? You need to see which lines I drew, or you all good? All good on that? Plan is good. Thanks for plan. Welcome, welcome. Amazing. Let's have a look at Bitcoin quickly. Yeah, you can just look when we're on the charts now. You can just have a look. You can just have a look. Daily closing bearish here at the top of the support. So there is a case here if we start creating support to take buys, which you did put in your analysis. If you guys look at analysis in the Discord channel, just go to the crypto channel. There's daily analysis on Bitcoin in depth, and it basically always follows the same way I analyze Bitcoin. So I don't have anything really to say about it. I'm just looking at this myself. I agree with that analysis, and yeah, it's great. Better Wi-Fi and food. Yeah, food I can assure. Wi-Fi probably, yeah, Japan is pretty ahead. Really appreciate your analysis. Great job, sir. I do like every day since it's value content. Appreciate you. Appreciate the support. Crest wants to see AU. I'm sure he does. So let's have a look at it for him. Yeah, it looks shit, man. Tell you that. First thing. Daily ranging. 4 hour. Yeah, I don't like the looks of this, man. I mean, you could try buy if we get a closure above here, but it's tiny range. 7 pips. It's tough, man. It's tough. You need more information on this. I wouldn't be selling, that's for sure. Any news today? No news today. We're news free. Tomorrow we do have news though. Yeah, I have a question for you guys in chat. Let me know in chat. When I go live on my live stream, do you get a notification? And do you open that live stream based on the notification, or do you guys know what time I go live and just search for my name? Let me know in the chat, which way do you access my live stream? Or do you click the link in the, click the link in the groups or something like that? Which one do you do? I go off Discord, yeah. Search, nice. Link in Discord, yeah. Notification, okay, good. Okay, good, yeah. I'm just making sure people are getting the notification. That's discard, don't discard me, man. Appreciate you guys, that's great. Yeah, that's great, that's great. Thanks guys, appreciate it. What's crashed? I wake up, I see the notification on my phone, then I sleep again, then I wake up to go to my PC and open the stream from the link in the Discord. Thanks, man. Can you tell me exactly what time you wake up? What color your bed sheet is? What color your blanket is? Oh yeah, no worries, Sachin. I appreciate all your answers. It really does help, guys. Really does help. Harry, can you please go over the analysis quickly? I missed it. Thank you. Yeah, I'll just do that in a second. Basically, on GJ, it's a mixed bias. There's options for counter trend sells below basically 167, 363. But I am keeping in mind that we're still bullish on higher time frame here. So buys is really what makes sense. I would love to see a fake out happen, close back in the range, and then we go out. That would be a really nice setup. For now, I'm just waiting because prices, this is not enough for me to trade up to here 7 pips. 167, 417. Where's my 417? Yeah, just this support here, brother. Just it's a 30-minute support and 15-minute support. Most recent support. That's what it's based on. Just those supports. Harry, how come you only trade gold and Gbpjpy? Because you need to be able to stick to one pair. If you're trading 5-6 pairs, you can't concentrate on it. Like today, if you were using a method, you would just think that, okay, today's bearish, we have resistance, but I know how GJ has been moving, so I can develop a really solid bias on this and concentrate. And also I can put heavy risk, because if you're trading 3-4 pairs, what if one pair has a setup, another pair has another setup, and you want to take both, or you don't know which one to take? If you take both, you can't go and put maximum risk on both, because then you're over risking, right? So say your risk is, let's say, $1,000, and that's how much you want to risk, because that's what you're comfortable with, that's how much your account can handle, blah 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 blah. If $1,000 is your risk and you have a setup on GJ and maybe another setup on USD CAD, or, for example, what are you going to do? You're going to risk $2,000? What if you lose both? You might as well just risk the $2,000 on one pair, concentrate on that, and you make the same money anyways. It's a lot better like that. Also, we want to make trading as stress-free as profitable. I can't speak in the morning. We want to make trading stress-free as possible, right? And in order to make it as stress-free, what we need to do is not trade tons of pairs, keep analyzing, oh, this is doing this is doing that, you know? Much easier. Would you not have better chance if you pick multiple pairs than pick one that matches your strategy? No, you won't have a better chance, because what if both fail, right? It's not based on chance. My strategy is tested on multiple pairs, so I know what my probability and statistics are, right? But trading simultaneously, it's not that you have better chance. What if you split your risk, okay? This is the scenario you'll have. What if you take a really good trade on GJ, 20 pip trade, you risked at $500, let's say, and you made 1,000. But then the other trade made you lose $800. You're only up $200. If you never traded that other pair, you would have been fine. The odd day that both play out, yeah, you're laughing. But then the same thing happens when they both fail. So it's all equal, because your losses will be bigger because you're trading two pairs, and your wins will also be bigger. So it all becomes equal. It's all essentially the same if you were to just trade one pair with bigger risk. It all becomes the same long term. If you were to do the math and say, okay, if I had a loss on this and a loss on that, like it all finds itself out, you know? It all ends up becoming equal anyways. But all you're doing is doing more work, more stress by trying to trade another pair. I used to trade multiple pairs with mechanical strats. But if you are day trading and you trade one pair, you really start to get, yeah, exactly, and more intuitive. That's a huge part as well, intuitive. I like that. I think that's a huge point that he pointed out, is that you get to be intuitive with the actual pair, right? You can get a feeling more than just only technical analysis. You're like, okay, yeah, you know, this really makes sense today. You can trade with three pairs, but for me personally, if I take one trade and it's a winning trade, I don't look for another trade unless I see a perfect setup. And this is the truth. The truth is, because if you were to take a buy, okay, and I don't count adding positions as another trade, right? But let's say I took a buy at this position here, okay, for example. This was my buy, stop loss was below the candle, like this, and I was targeting, I don't know, this resistance, okay? If I reach this resistance and I hit my take profit, why should I be looking for another trade? I am just buying at such a worse price compared to my first entry. It makes it super tough to look for another trade at that point. Unless we get a big pullback and then support form, maybe I can go again. But adding entries within the position, maybe as this broke the high here, you can add another entry. I count that still as one position, right? You're just taking more risk on that day if you can handle the risk, you know? But it's still the same idea. Two trades are two different ideas, right? Like if you took this and then you took this up here, this is two different ideas with the same overall idea, but two different ideas. One setup was from the bottom of the range, now you're trading at the top of the range. But this is super risky. Why would you risk all of your profits that you made here on this trade here? Just doesn't make sense to me, you know? Week has been a bit slow. Only 2 trades this week, but we're only 3 days into the week. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Actually, this is the 4th day. Today's the 4th day. So yeah, 3 days into the week. If I don't take a trade today, then... But yeah, it's been quite slow, man. It's been very slow. It's different if you have... Yeah, Gbpjpy, US30 and gold is fine. I don't consider... if I had, like in New York, maybe I would have a different pair that I have in London. So if you're trading 2 sessions, then it's fine to trade maybe 3-4 pairs because you're trading 2 sessions, you know? But if you're trading just 1 session, I wouldn't trade 3 pairs at the same time in 1 session. I think that becomes tough. I think that becomes very tough. It's a good range above here, if anything. If we miss everything in here, above here, we could probably take buys. It's a good range. Especially the 1 hour. Clean. Only problem is 4 hour resistance. It's tough spot today. See these Tradingview stickers? How are you guys finding GJ this week? Let me know in chat. What you guys finding GJ today this week? Is it tough? Is it easy compared to last week? How was GJ last week? The week before? Are you finding it easy? Are you finding it tough? And if you do say it's tough, maybe add why. Why is it tough? This is a good thing to practice in your mind. Why is it tough? And it's a very simple answer, but it's good for you guys to practice. Okay, if I am finding GJ tough this week, why am I finding it tough, right? So if you write that in chat, it'll really help you and help others, because the worst thing is that maybe people are struggling trading GJ this week, but they feel like it's their fault, when in reality there might be multiple people here who are actually struggling to trade this week, right? Robusty. What is significance of a candle not having a bottom wick? What if it doesn't have a wick on a 15-minute but does have a wick? I hear some traders say it means price is coming back. I like this question, and I think this week's video I'm gonna make about candles with no top wicks or no bottom wicks. I think it's a topic in the markets that people need to understand more in depth and the truth behind them, because it's very situational, and I'm gonna explain exactly how to use it. So if you're new to the channel, leave a subscribe and you'll see that video in depth. But essentially it's situational. Sometimes a candle with no bottom wick means at any time that candle can flip and put you in drawdown. But if your idea is just to move 10-15 pips, it doesn't matter. Higher time frame candles like the 1 hour candle, 4 hour candle, blah 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 blah, that's important for me to have a bottom wick, right? Or a top wick. So I'm gonna make an in-depth video, and let me know in the chat, guys. Let me know. You didn't answer my question before. Chat is slow today. You guys are sleeping. Come on, time to get to work. Let me know in the chat, guys, if you would enjoy that video, if I made a video in depth about no top wicks and no bottom wicks. In trading, why is it very... In trading, the question why is it very important. If you win, you need to ask yourself why you won, and if you lose, you need to ask yourself why you lost. Yeah, the question why, the question why is important. But also, when you win, you should already have a plan as to what should be winning, right? You need to already have a plan of what setups win already. and make sure after you take the trade, did that follow your plan? If it did not follow your plan, that's bad profits. If you're taking a trade using bad profits, means something you can't replicate long term. If you can't replicate that long term, then you're in trouble, right? Yeah, exactly what Leo said. I trade Euro USD and AU and NAS. Do you think that's too much pairs to be trading? I'll probably do like maybe Euro USD and AUD USD. AUD USD is a strange pair. It moves in different times, you know. So yeah, I think that when it moves well. It's a simple pair. I think 3 pairs is max. 3 pairs is okay, because you know, NAS you want to be trading most likely in New York, right? That's when you want to be trading NAS. So yep, develop your outlook, very important. Have a plan, right? That's what I typed up here. What I'm looking for today. Today's a mixed bias. I can argue 2 directions here, right? There's a counter trend selling option below this support around here, and I know that, but I'm still waiting for setup for buys, because that's still my high time frame analysis. The video would be great. Wondered about that. Yeah, I'll make an effort to make that. I'll make that video and post it on Sunday or something. I need to edit it and all of that drama. Yeah, that should be a good video. Let me write that down before I forget. Remind me to film it. Otherwise I'll forget. Even though it seems like a stupid thing to forget that you have to film a video. Trust me, it takes time. You have to film it, set up the camera, then you have to do the editing. Probably gonna start paying someone to do my my editing. Probably be easier to pay someone. I do have a guy who's been messaging me. Maybe I'll try him. Problem is, then I'm dishing out, like, you know, I can edit. How much will you charge me? DM me your cost. Or write your cost here so people can use your service if they need your service, right? Always helping each other. Always helping each other. Yeah, let me know how much it costs, and actually I'm thinking I really need an editor. Like, takes so much time, man. I mean, I'm not good at it, that's the problem. I try my best, and you've seen my editing skills. It's not the best. It gets away, it's not bad. It's not the best. I'll write in DMs. Oh, good, thanks, brother. Would you trade Asian Sydney session in the morning if you had to, or would you just trade London? I'm happy just trading London. Why am I happy just trading London? Because it's a simple session and it works perfect. The whole reason I started trading is to make a full-time income from a part-time job. It's the whole reason. So why would I make it a full-time job if I don't have to? If I need more money, I should risk more. Doesn't mean, but yeah, you should be risking more if you can, right? Not to go out of your means, but if you're not making enough from one trade, just risk more on your trades. Like, you don't need to be taking 50, 60 trades a day, because you're essentially, I mean, let's make it realistic. You don't need to be taking 3 trades a day, when in reality, if you just risked the same amount you would have made in those 3 trades in one trade, you would have made the same, and you're not at the charts the whole time. I want to do other things in my day. I'm busy doing other things anyways, so I don't want to be risking, not risking, but I don't want to be sitting here, Asian, London, and New York. That's like 12 hours. Even 8 hours is too much to look at a chart, you know. Finally decided I'll be using C-Trader for my platform. Been demoing, really like it. Not as clunky as MT4, MT5. Yeah, man, I know people who love it. It's pretty much the same. Crest, do you know how to also make an animated overlay like this? Yeah, it's super quiet. No one's showing up to the stream. I think everyone's like, yeah, screw it, you know? Look, we only have 46 people in here. Not much. Yes, you do. Oh. Can you make me a new overlay? We'll chat in DMs. I need a new overlay with... yeah, I need a bigger screen, bigger chat, and my camera to be something. I used to live stream. Nice. Gaming or something else? I'm assuming gaming because most people game live stream. I mean live stream games. Very quiet today, yeah, man. Yeah. Yeah, gaming. Nice. I think after News Day, people are either in profit or have stopped their week and blown their losses. Probably, man. Probably. It's probably true. It's just the time zone. Where are you located, keylogger? And I hope you're not keylogging. I stopped playing games now. Ah. Market slow after yesterday's excitement. Yeah, a bit of news in the market. Normally, you know, we can see continuation here. I mean, Asian did nothing, so London can bring some nice volume here. Pacific time. It's in America. You're in America. Wow. Big ups to you, man. Appreciate you joining. Most of the people here are in Europe. That's why I stream London. Most of the people on my channel are actually in America, but they also... what's this? They also... they normally just watch my videos, not my streams. 15 losses and 8 wins on my demo today. You shouldn't be taking 15 trades, brother. I want you from today, it changes, and you only take maximum 2 trades a day. The rule is you allow 3 trades. If you take 2 losses in a row, you call it a day, and that's it, right? If you take 1 win, be happy with that. If you want to take 3 trades to practice, then do that. But you'll notice after your first win, if you try to force 2 more trades, those 2 will likely be losses. Do you still have 1 trade that you remember was epic? Yes, I forgot the price where I bought it at. But there was a time on GJ where there was a 4-hour bottom wick. We had a huge range on GJ last year. And I took a session trade. It was kind of like buying the 4-hour wick here. There was like a support formed and I bought literally somewhere like this, right at the bottom wick. And I bought at the bottom wick like this, and my stop loss was like, I gave myself like a 20 pip stop loss or something. This is when the GJ ranges were bigger. And then I targeted the top of the range, and I only ended up closing half of my position. I left the rest to run, and it ran for like 200 pips. actually ran 100 and something pips all in the same day. So that was super cool. Didn't have to wait for it. Just kept pushing and pushing and pushing and pushing. 150 pips. Can you explain the candles with no top bottom wick that just create one wick and there's no upside wick? Yeah, this is a common question. It's why I'm making the video. I'll explain it in depth in the video. But essentially, it's situational. No bottom wicks can mean reversal. Note, when the candle opens with no bottom wick, it can mean that at any time that candle can flip and make a bottom wick. So you might be put in drawdown. So there's so many cases here. You know, like a scenario like this, there's just so many cases. The time frame, so I really need to spend time, maybe a good 8-minute video, 8-minute video explaining no top and bottom wicks. We in the North support your channel. Yeah, Luciano is big supporter. Appreciate you, brother. Always showing up. Usually I trade just one trade a day exactly, and I'm done. Yeah, exactly. How can you make the sections on your watch list? There's a small plus button. Actually, no, not the plus button. How did I make the sections? Yeah, list. You can just make a list. Create new list at the top of the screen. You see where this drop down menu is? It says create new list. Not the 3 dots, it's actually here. It's this create new list where this thing is. Krez, do you use to stream on YouTube or where? Or on Twitch? Both. You used to use Streamlabs? Because when I use Streamlabs, I used to use just OBS, right? And it didn't have this chat where I can put chat. Because it's not a widget. But when I stream using OBS, I was able to press go live on OBS, and then I was able to press go live on YouTube, but my YouTube was already set up with my description, with my tags, video tags, everything. But when I stream using Streamlabs, it does it directly inside of Streamlabs, and my video doesn't have tags. I have to add the tags afterwards and add everything afterwards. You know about that? Gold is faking out. Let's have a look. Oh, I don't think a fake out. I think this looks good for buys, brother. I think this looks good for buys. I'm just worried about this resistance. If this can create support here, I think, and break this resistance, I think you can buy up to here, right? It's 50 pip range. At first use OBS, but then you switch to Streamlabs. Nice, nice. Position from yesterday, yes. I was late, I missed this one. I took it in here. It was actually on the 5-minute. It was based off the 15-minute. Actually, no, it was all the way up here. Yeah, it's not the best position, but ended up playing out. I was late, I missed all of this move here. What I basically saw, okay, is if we have these 15 minutes still closing bullish and none of them are breaking the lows, the first breakout that I see here, and this is a little bit more advanced, this first breakout here is not enough to take a buy. This is the one that normally fails. This is the one that confuses everyone. Everyone takes this one here, right, breaking the high, and it's normally the one that fails, which it did kind of fail. But what I saw is that, okay, I'm like, okay, yeah, typical GJ, this is the one that fails. And I expected this to come down, but then I saw, okay, fine, price is still failing to close below this zone. So when you get the next candle closing strong bullish here and it breaks the high, you can have a shot to your resistance. And that's also the 30-minute candle closing bullish, and also the 15-minute candle breaking the highs, as well as 15-minute candles remaining bullish. You can run your stop somewhere down here and target, you know, the highs here at 16 pips, and then that would have been the trade. Take it like that, and then you eventually would have hit take profit here like that, right? So that would have been the setup, and yeah. Does that make sense? Not the first one, always take the second one. And no need to go to B unless something closes below your entry. Nothing closed. Even the 1 minute was just a really, look, didn't even break this structure. Literally just came down and rejected and went back up. So you're not holding drawdown at all. But that's a little bit more advanced. That's just using momentum to your advantage. I wouldn't be too worried about that. Streamlabs didn't remove my tags. Yeah, Streamlabs doesn't even have an option to put tags. Anyways, I'll figure it out later. I'll search on YouTube. Can you look at CAD-JPY? I don't even have CAD-JPY on my chart. Yeah, CAD-JPY is not the best to trade at this time, but I'll have a look for you. I'll have a look for you, no problem. Yeah, it looks pretty similar to GJ at the moment. Daily is looking a lot more bearish than GJ. Yeah, daily is closing bearish here. 4 hour, yeah, if this 4 hour can especially close below here, by New York, you should have a nice move towards the downside. 1 hour, if you can close below this support here, it looks good, man. Close anything closing below this support should be good to continue down. But be careful right where we are here. This is where the rejection is going to happen. So wait for price to probably do something like that, and you're taking sells here or break of this. Oh, you put it in the website. Okay, yeah. I took this one, but I didn't mark that 4 hour resistance, so I held my TP for too long, price reversed and went. Yeah, when we're buying continuation like that, we need to be super aggressive with TPs. Just take what we can get, you know? What about GU? Okay, we'll quickly look at GU. GU daily is closing bearish at support. Looks like we can fill this wick here. I don't like this 4 hour that tap resistance here. It's not the best. It's kind of stuck in this range now. Probably your best buys are going to come above this resistance here. Right? If you can close above to maybe tap up into here at 1.2483. If not, yeah, it's a bit tough. If this, I've seen this happen on GU before. If this comes down and creates a support, you can probably take buys to this line, which will be your best position of the day. But you need to wait for that to set up. EU? Oh man, now we're getting all of the analysis. See EU. Similar to GU. We're at resistance. Daily is mixed, right? Kind of ranging here. 4 hours is looking bullish. You have range all the way up to 1.098. But really your entry was this candle here. This one closing above this support. As it flips, target here. And if you get continuation is the idea. So it's a bit late to enter. This was the ideal entry. Would have been something like this. Stop loss tight below here. Your first target is up here to anticipate it to break through. That's kind of how you have to trade the EU because it's very slow moving. All good, all good. When do you decide to wait for support and when do you take for an impulsive entry? Impulsive entry means you enter without confirmation, such as this. If this candle starts breaking this area here, you would just press sell. That's impulsive. So really none of my entries are impulsive. I always wait for closures and maybe enter at the break of a high or something like that, you know. This line here on gold is the next problem. Waiting for it to close above and create support or form support above here to retest the highs. Upside makes sense for now on gold. $19.96, are you sure $19.96? It's a bit early. Needed to get above this line here. $19.98 is better. Getting a close is kind of also a confirmation. It is the confirmation. It's not a kind of confirmation, it is a confirmation. Super important. I'm new here. Welcome, welcome. All good, man, all good. Time frame 15 or 30 minute. Current view on GJ, yeah, I needed to close below here in 3 minutes. And I probably want to see this rejection wick is going to catch a lot of people here. If GJ decides to reject this support here, only reason I don't have this line is because it looks messy. But I probably will need to wait for below this support. I don't like this support here. I mean, 3 pips is not enough to go to break even. 3-4 pips, it's not enough for me to go break even if I take this trade. So I needed to close below. If we close below in 2 minutes, yeah, maybe I consider a sell. But since it's counter trend, this is counter trend in my opinion. I'm not going to take the first sell, even though it just ends up going down. I don't mind because later this can form a support and I can take buys. Similar to what happened up here. Start pulling down. If this creates a support like this, I can take buys, right? So the same thing can happen here. That's why if I am going to take sells, I want to see it close below. Next candle open, make a top wick. Hopefully close a 5-minute bullish. And the next one break the low. Then I can go. USD CAD. Let's see. Yeah, buys make sense on USD CAD. Just be careful of this 4-hour resistance. But yeah, buys still make sense. But you need a support to form. Oh, USD JPY. you looking for? Yeah, this support is yesterday. I mean, we can easily reject here and start going up. I mean, USD JPY is closing bullish here on the daily. 4 hours, it's mixed as well. So you can argue, but I think sells on USD JPY will be better below 134.288. Selling in this range is going to be tough. I think it's not the best idea to be selling in that range. Similar to GJ now, these rejection wicks, it's going to catch a lot of people out. In gold current scenario, can you enter off the 5 minute? Let's have a look. Oof. I get what you see. That's nice. Yeah, you could try. But remember, this wick here is going to be the target. It's risky. It's risky. I mean, I personally would not do it just yet because I'm not looking for buys with this rejection wick. I'm preferring to take buys above here. But now that this 15 is closed like this, it's risky. So, guess what? GJ did not close outside, right? Closed right at support. Nothing. Nothing we can do. It's sometimes like this. Crab market, huh? Might have to bring out my crabs. Might have to bring out my crabs. Crab market. If you guys are enjoying all of the stuff we discussed on stream, be sure to leave a like. Does help. Does help. Is GJ forming a bullish flag? I don't use flag patterns. But no, I don't think it would be like that. 54 of us in here, 52, 50 now. 34 likes. Get it to 40 likes. That's easy. Easy 40 likes here. Easy. Morning, Jeff. Morning, Jeff. Just about to head off, bro. Crab market, crab market. Yeah, it's super tricky today. We were discussing it. It's very, very tough. Yeah, weekly, that's why it's mixed, right? Your weekly resistance is holding. On top of that, you know, you can, below here, it looks okay to take a counter trend sell, but then at the end of the day, when you look at this daily, does it scream sells at you? Well, not really, but we're rejecting this previous daily support here, you know. Always interesting. And then if we want to buy, where do we buy? I mean, if you're trading 1 minute, yeah, maybe you bought from the bottom of the range. This candle here, 1 minute trader. But for me, these ranges, like the ranges this week have been tiny, right? Look at this, 7 pip range, 8 pip range. It's bad. That's why below here just looks like a nicer range, right? At least I have 15 pips. You tried that earlier? What happened? Break even? $167,746. Yeah, that's probably way easier. But then I was also looking at that, right? Oh, nice, man. I was looking at that, and then I went to the 4-hour at that zone, and it's like, okay, now I'm buying right into 4-hour resistance, so you probably need to close above 4-hour resistance. But by the time we close above 4-hour resistance, you know, the range again becomes small, 9 pips. You know, now you're really hoping that it just breaks above it, which if it does, then it's okay, right? So yeah. Anyways, guys, gonna wrap up the stream here. I have a lot of work to do. I need to find a trade today, so I will update you guys in the Discord if you are in there. I will just, if I'm looking, you know, you guys know the plan anyways. This is what I'm looking for. If I do take anything, I'll share that. If you guys haven't joined the Discord, it's in the description. If you have any questions, you can ask me there. If you have a chart, you can ask me there. I'll catch you guys in there. And I also need to figure out with Crest. I need to have a conversation with him to see if he can get my editing and all of that business. So yeah, enjoy your trading, stay safe, don't lose money, and hopefully see you on the next stream. We do stream daily, so be sure to show up. And with that being said, take care, guys, and